What is up, everybody? Escape211 here with a very quick tips and tricks video talking about the event crate rush tokens that you earn for these, high-level event crate rushes. We have the Redeemer one that's going on, and a lot of people are asking me, should I spin with my one free spin or should I not? And we also have the EM12 one that just happened, and you'll see that I spun and I didn't get anything great, but I'll explain why I spun on this one in a minute with my free spin. All right, so for these, maybe people don't know that when you do these different events, sometimes you'll get free tokens like in your basic events, or you might have a derby, like we just had this really long derby here. When you get these free tokens, you can spin or you can wait until the event is over and it will trade it in and give you resources. And the key here is when these events come up, you can hit the little icon, the I button up on the top here, and then if it reads on the bottom line there, if it says credits and acoins, each token will give you some acoins and some credits, which is really nice, if somebody needs these resources. Sometimes they only give you credits, like when it's skin events, but sometimes they'll give you acoins even in those, so you have to read that to make sure. But when you can get it, it can actually be very good to do a trade-in to make sure you get acoins as well as the credits. Nice resources for this kind of stuff. Just because, sometimes these have pretty terrible odds, all right? Even if it's a great item like Redeemer here, the odds of getting him or acoins are not that great. And some of the other items in here are definitely not favorable, and you could walk away with nothing as opposed to trading them in and getting some decent stuff. So, I mean, if you look at the stuff, yeah, you got the keys, you got the skin, that's not so great. The credits aren't super high, some of them are low, and just getting blueprints for Redeemer is not so great. So that's something where you may not want to actually spin. The percentage values of everything is about the same, so when you add it all up, you probably have about 20, maybe a little bit over 20% chance to get something good out of this, which I don't think is really that favorable. And the trade-in value on this can be at least 100 acoins per token. Yeah, I mean, you got these two acoin things and Redeemer. That's probably the only good thing that's good. Maybe the 150 credits. Not super great, but not bad. But when you trade these in, you get 100 acoins at the very least. Sometimes when it's longer events like this, probably 200 to 300 acoins per token you trade in, and then credits along with that. So it can actually be pretty favorable to make sure you get something from these events to just save your token, all right? But on certain other events like the EM12 here, the percentage values of winning something can actually be pretty good. So we got the EM12, and then we got 3 different acoin spots, and even these credit spots that you look at, 150 or 100,000 credits, are actually pretty darn good. Now, I was pretty unlucky with my spin, and I just got the one of the blueprint spots, but percentage-wise, you can have a 50% chance of getting like some of this good stuff right here. I mean, that's not bad, and I think worth a spin, because your odds are pretty favorable about getting something good. So that's definitely what you want to think about with that. Redeemer here, not as good in my opinion. I think it's better to save it. I don't know if you already spun already, but if you haven't, because the event is ending, you may want to save it if you were able to earn it. I am going to spin only because I make content, and getting Redeemer would be beneficial for me to make content, but otherwise I definitely wouldn't. So let's see what we get just for the fun of it. Okay, we got acoins, that's good. That's in the 20% of good stuff, so I actually got quite lucky here. Maybe they took pity on me since I did so bad with the EM12. But you'll see after you do a spin here, it'll update your percentages. All of them went up just a little bit, but it's not really the greatest. And you want to keep an eye on that per spin to see if it's worth you to continue spinning or to trade in stuff. Now, when they do these skin-based events, unless you're a collector or really care about skins, or you really need to clean it out of your Vault Blitz, it's probably not worth, using those. They usually give you a few of those, and it's better for the trade-in, in my opinion. Typically, if there's stuff that you want in there, if it's like 40 to 50% chance of winning it, I would say it's worth spinning. But anything less than that starts to get into very risky territory. But that's just a general guideline that I use. Let me know what you guys do if you decide to spin, or if you're going to save it, what kind of resources you get, because I'm curious about that, in the comments below. And we will see you out there on the battlefield.